Welcome to the 2020 District 65 Summer Reading Program. To keep your imagination flying throughout the summer, our district librarians have created this amazing book list. Please join us in reading, thinking, and growing this summer. And now, enjoy the show.
Hair Love by Matthew A. Cherry, with illustrations by the amazing Vashti Harrison. Read the story of Zori and her father that inspired the Oscar-winning animated short film.
Hello, my name is Miss Goglin. I'm the librarian at Willard School, and I am honored to tell you about the Coretta Scott King award-winning book, The Bell Rang by James Ransom. The bell rings and no sun in the sky. Daddy gathers wood, Mama cooks, we eat. So begins the heartbreaking and powerful story of a black family living through slavery in the United States. When a young enslaved boy runs away, his sister is left grieving the loss of him and hoping and praying for his safe journey to freedom. This beautifully illustrated book engages the reader in the sorrow and fear of slavery, in the impossible choices enslaved people were faced with, and the love between family members that existed and carried on through it all.
Once there was a river flowing through a forest. The river didn't know it was capable of adventures until a bear came along. Join Bear and his friends on a hilarious adventure in the story Bear Came Along, written by Richard T. Morris.
Hi, it's Mrs. Schenker from Lincolnwood. Sophia Valdez, Future Prez, is another great book by Andrea Beatty. In this book, Sophia and her abuelo like to help the people in their neighborhood, their friends, and their family, until one day their pup takes them on a chase to the local landfill where abuelo gets hurt. Sophia is very angry, but she uses her anger to do something good. Want to know what she does? Read the book this summer.
Hi, I am Ms. Jaquez, the librarian from King Arts, and I would like to read you a very funny poem by Shel Silverstein.
Something missing. I remember I put on my socks. I remember I put on my shoes. I remember I put on my tie that was painted in beautiful purples and blues. I remember I put on my coat to look perfectly grand at the dance. Yet I feel there is something I may have forgot. What is it? What is it? Find this poem and many more in the book Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein.
I Am Human, a book of empathy by Susan Verde, art by Peter H. Reynolds. Being human means we are full of possibility. We learn, we dream, we wonder at the world around us. But we also make mistakes and can feel fearful and sad. When we find common ground, we can feel connected to the great world around us. Read to find out about what it means to be human with empathy.
Are you looking for a chapter book to read over the summer? I found a great one, a Diamond Daniels story called Rich. It's about Diamond's her friend, Free, who wants to win $100 in a poetry contest. But there's a mystery girl that also enters the poetry contest. Read to find out what happens.
All Around Us by Selena Gonzalez, illustrated by Adriana M. Garcia, a Pura Belpré honor book. Grandpa says circles are all around us. We just have to look for them. He points to the rainbow that rises high in the sky after a thundercloud has come. Read All Around Us and explore, with the girl and her grandfather, the wonders of nature and of life.
Can an ordinary girl like Genevieve save her crumbling kingdom by learning magic from the messy fairy named Bloom, who was sent away years ago? This summer, read Bloom by Doreen Cronin and David Small, and you'll be sure to find out.
Hey Frank, have you heard of the new Splat the Cat story? Splat the Cat in the Late Library book. Poor Splat has an overdue book and is afraid to go to the library. Will he get in trouble? Oh, we gotta find out. We gotta read the story and find out.
This is Miss Burke, the librarian at Oakton Elementary School. Super Sloth by Robert Starling is about a sloth. He isn't fast and he can't fly, but he's very, very good at moving slowly. When Anteater makes off with a prize-winning mango, Super Sloth is there to save the day, eventually. Enjoy this book.
Danza, written and illustrated by Duncan Tonatiuh, award-winning author and illustrator. Read about the true story of Amalia Hernandez and the world-famous dance company she founded, El Ballet Folclórico de México.
Mrs. Hubbard. I'm the librarian at Dr. Vesey Road School. So I'm excited. You can see me dancing my heart out because I am excited about this book. Did You Burp? Tells you how to ask questions. Or maybe not. But every librarian that you know or will meet loves when there's a question, and we're here to help you answer them. Try it out.
Jeremy and the Fantastic Flying Machine by Becky Citra is another adventure with Jeremy and Aristotle, his cat. This time, they need to solve the mystery to save the Enchanted Theater. Once again, they travel through time and space, and once again, they must face their fears. This time, deep in a maze beneath the ground and high in the sky above ancient Greece. If they succeed, the enchantment will be lifted. But if they fail, enjoy the book.
Hi everyone, I am Miss Jaquez, the librarian from King Arts, and I am here to tell you about a very special book titled Maybe Something Beautiful.
In this story, you will meet a young girl named Mira who uses her art to inspire and transform an entire neighborhood. Learn how she does it in the book Maybe Something Beautiful.
Alex and her mom are fascinated by the nighttime light displays in the sky known as auroras or northern lights. But being able to see them in person proves to be more challenging than expected. Inspired by the author's own experiences, A Search for the Northern Lights, written by Elizabeth and Izzy Rush, takes the reader along on a fascinating journey as Alex and her mom eagerly learn what auroras are and how to find them.
Hello, it's Mrs. Shanker from Lincolnwood. Frank and Cran is another hilarious story written and illustrated by Michael Hall. Just like his book Red, A Cran Story, the Crans are running the show. Or are they? This book has been canceled due to a huge scribble across 2 pages. Who could do such a thing? The scribble gets bigger and bigger and bigger until you're just going to have to read the book to find out.
This is Miss Burke, the librarian at Oakton Elementary School. I hope you will enjoy A Stone Sat Still by Brendan Wenzel. This award-winning author and illustrator creates a fabulous book about a stone, but it's not just any ordinary stone. To the animals that use it, it is a resting place, a safe haven, even an entire world. Enjoy the book, A Stone Sat Still.
Muddy, the story of blues legend Muddy Waters by Michael Mahin and illustrated by Evan Turk. Muddy Waters, a Chicago blues musician, was never good at doing what he was told. When his grandma said that blues music wouldn't put food on the table, Muddy didn't listen. And when record producers told him no one wanted to listen to a country boy playing blues, Muddy ignored them too. So how did the whole world end up falling in love with Muddy Waters and his music? Read to find out.